So if you are also tired of playing boring chess openings, well today I will show you an interesting opening which is full of traps and you can use it to win in a few moves. It's called the Haxo Gambit or the Scotch Gambit. It begins with the move e4 e5 knight f3 knight c6 d4 and after it takes here you play bishop c4. Now here black have these responses bishop c5 knight to f6 and h6. Here if he plays bishop to c5 then you play c3 offering black to take this pawn. Here, if he takes this pawn, which is also the most natural response, then you play bishop takes f7 check. Now he got a take, and then you have queen to d5 check, forking the king and the bishop. And after he goes back, then you can just directly grab the bishop, and now you're having an advantage here. And whenever he takes this pawn, you will take with the bishop and activate the bishop as well. But what if here he doesn't take this pawn and plays knight f6? Then here you can just castle here. Knight takes e4 is bad because of rook to e1. Therefore, he wouldn't capture this free pawn if he is a good player. Instead, he will play d takes c3. But then you can play e5 hitting this knight. Knight g4. Now again you have the same tactic bishop takes f7 check. Then you can surely go for queen to d5 or you can also go for knight to g5 check. Discover attack on the queen. And here if you place king to g8 then you can give him a check and it's a checkmate on the next move. This has happened quite a lot. But you can play king to e8 which is also the best move and then you can take the knight and you have exposed this king very much. And this is an easy win for you. Now what if here he plays h6 just preventing your knight from jumping forward. Well then you just castle here. He goes bishop c5 then c3 and after he goes d takes c3 you again play bishop takes f7 check. King takes then queen d5 check and then you pick up the bishop and it's again winning for white. Therefore h6 and bishop to c5 is also bad. But what if here he plays knight f6? This is also the most common move. Well then you have knight to g5 threatening a fork on f7. So d5 striking in the center. Then you just play e takes d5. Here if he goes knight f5 then you can just give him a check and after he blocks with the queen you can just castle here and it's also equal. For example if he takes the queen then he will take with the bishop and after that he takes your pawn with the knight. You play rook to d1. If he defends like this, then c3 will win this pawn because if you play something like bishop d7, then you can take and after he takes, you have rook takes. And here you can also go for knight takes d5. Now don't go for knight takes f7 because you can go for this check. Instead you just castle here. And after something like bishop e7 hitting the knight and also preparing to castle, now you go for knight takes f7. Now he got a take and then you play queen h5 check. If he goes g6 then it's over for him because you can just take this knight, bring your bishop and also you can rook left here which is good for white. So that's how you can use the Haxo Gambit in order to defeat your opponents easily. And if you want to learn some more amazing chess openings like these, then you can check out this playlist. And if you want to learn some chess traps, then you can check out this right playlist. And if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos, then don't forget to subscribe.